This is Module 6, dot 1B, and what we're doing is creating the implementation package. And the first stages were to build out the GitHub repository, and then we set up CumulusCI, so now we're adding these dependency packages. In the initialization, we set up NPSP, so now we're also going to add the food bank package. So we're going to GitHub Desktop, and we're going to open up Visual Studio Code. So we're going to go here. So bringing up GitHub Desktop, notice that we've got changes. That's good. So they brought in this pull request template, so we know that's good as well. And now we're opening the repository, open Visual Studio. So under the food bank implementation header, we're going to see the CumulusCI YAML. We're going to click in on that. Going to open it up just so we can see what it is. Finding the dependencies here, we see GitHub Foundation. And on a new line, so I scroll across, I'm going to go here, I'm going to click Enter. We're adding just tab this out so it looks right. Okay, so now we're all set there. So to find this value, which is the GitHub username, and again that's just going to be basically within the food bank, what we can do is we can go out here back to desktop, and we click here, and we can see that that's going to be admin-force 501. And then the instructions are to scroll down and take a look at the last lines here. And we're supposed to add, I'm going to return here. I'm going to backspace it because I think it's going to be sources. It's going to go from the beginning. And so I'm going to go out here and copy this. Go back to my VS Code. And to this new line that I created, I'm going to go paste that in. This is going to say sources NPSP GitHub. And then we can save it. And we can go out here to File and Save, or do the Control-S to save it. And then in the terminal window, they suggest entering and scrolling up to the beginning and dropping down, we can see in the Flow Dependencies section, there are 2 tasks. And then looking at the YAML side, and what I'll do is to say OK. So we're looking for the sources section. So we have a sources section. We'll remove the indentation, back it out just so I can see where the indentation starts. And then we're going back over here, and we're going to flows. We're grabbing these flow lines here, copying those, going back over to our VS Code, and here, without indenting, adding a new flow. And then it says again, save the file. And in the terminal window down here, I'm going to drag it to the bottom. This. This is always the challenge of a live demo. What I'll do is I'll start out the next video or make sure there's an update that shows you how I ended up resolving this one. Thanks.